Hello, Internet. My name is Curtis, and we have.
Me, some random guy that just kind of waltzed in here. So,
Yeah,
what's up, everybody?
we are the hosts of another podcast nobody asked for. And
Woo!
this episode, we have prepped questions to ask each other so the viewers can get to know us. Um,
Yeah, sort of like a pilot.
yeah,
So,
like a pilot
that'd be nice.
episode. Me and my other host here have known each other for what has it been, like 12 years now?
Yeah, it's been what, like elementary, even I think maybe before elementary. It's been a long
I
time.
think you were in kindergarten.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's bizarre how long it's been. Oh yeah, I forgot to say my name. I just said me. My name is Nuku Nuku,
Okay.
or just Nuku Nuku. It's a very weird name, I know, but yeah, I'm very proud of it. Nuku
So,
Nuku.
my controller just died, so the podcast heard everything you said, but I didn't.
Oh, okay. I just said what my name was.
Oh,
So,
alright.
well, my actual name instead of just me, just so they can get a understanding.
Yeah, I didn't know if you wanted
Like,
to
oh, it's
disclose
that
that
one guy.
information or not, so.
Yeah, no, I'm fine with it. Yeah,
Alright,
it's only a matter
so
of
on
time before they
to.
really know who I am.
Yeah, so on to the questions. So basically, I will ask questions, I'll answer it myself, and you will too. I'm not going to be asking like really stupid questions like, what's your favorite color?
Damn it!
This is like not like a first date type of thing.
Oh,
I mean, if the viewers actually want to like know that, you can just let us know in the comments below,
sure,
and we'll
yeah.
just like answer it in the second
We
episode or
talk about
whatnot.
like we talk about like the meaning of life and how to live a successful and happy life. And it's like, no, that's boring. What's your favorite color? Oh, turquoise.
First question. So, what would you like to, or fuck? What is
Oh
something that
no!
you enjoy to do on your free time?
Ooh,
Still
ooh.
probably a pretty boring question.
Yeah. No, yeah. For me personally, right now, currently, I'm going through some interesting ta changes. I just graduated high school not too long ago, and going into a college. And so far, it's been pretty stressful. I've been kind of procrastinating, but when I do have free time, I usually spend it on writing. Writing's a huge one. I like to write. Um, and probably play video games, just like pretty much everybody else. So,
Yeah.
yeah, writing's a big one of mine.
Yeah, I'm pretty much the
Pretty
same.
proud
I
of it.
do just about anything that's like creative wise and a
Yeah.
lot of gaming and doing YouTube. So, yeah, that's about it for me.
YouTube. What would you say your most played game is? Like, what's the game that you are probably the most competitive at
Oh,
right
most
now?
competitive at? That would
Yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
be Rainbow Six Siege. I've been enjoying
Yeah,
playing
dude.
that. That's a lot of fun.
Rainbow Six. It's yeah. Seriously. Only Rainbow game I played really was like the first one, or not first one, but the first Rainbow Six Vegas games. It was like 2007, so I was only like 6 or 7 years old, and it was like super realistic and super hardcore. And now it's still fun, but graphics not
It's a
so
lot of
much.
fun, but it is a lot different than what it used to be.
I just went and watched some like zombies gameplay. I was like, it's kind of crazy to see something like that, which is so uh, I don't know exactly what kind of gameplay it is, but to see it actually have like an interesting zombies kind of story and background to it, it's like really cool.
Yeah.
It just reminded me of like old Nazi zombies, like
Oh
when the
yeah.
magic and the horror was still there. Now it's just like what the next one, Black Ops 4, has you doing arena like gladiator. What even is what is what.
I
Can't
lost
even.
all faith in Call of Duty. I'm not even going to purchase anymore.
But they're doing it the Black Ops way. You can't get behind the Black Ops way. I
No,
love
I
David
can't.
Wunderhar.
I'm done with
Oh.
it. Absolutely done with
I
it.
just I loved it when he was yelling David Wunderhar or whatever his name is, the bald dude. He was just yelling uh about Battle Royale. He was getting really excited, and it's like, who
Wait, they're
cares?
adding Battle Royale?
You don't know Black Ops 4?
No, I don't
They
care
took
about it.
out.
So,
Well, you should because it's the Black Ops way. But they're still selling it for $60, of course. They took out the campaign.
what?
Um, yeah, it's
Oh.
just Battle Royale. I mean, there's still like normal multiplayer, but it's mostly Battle Royale called
Okay.
Blackout.
The only Call of Duty that I would buy again, like, is if they're remastering Modern Warfare 2. Like, that's where it
Oh
was.
my God, yeah, seriously. That they know just how much of a economic gold mine they would uncover with a remake of Modern Warfare 2.
I'm sure they're definitely working on it, but yeah,
They have to be,
that's
yeah.
it's the only Call of Duty I'm gonna purchase anymore.
I like those kind of gameplays. Instead of just bumping, jumping, and scooting. It's the new feature in Call of Duty 4, scooting. Just scooting across.
Yeah, you just
This
get
is
on a
the
little
Black Ops
scooter.
way. Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, all the freaking characters in Black Ops 3 just look like clowns. It's just, they all look
Yeah.
horrible. Trying to be like Overwatch. You ain't no hamster in the ball. Get out
Oh
of
my
here.
god. Everybody's so pissed about the whole Hammond thing, but I love it. It's
Oh
gonna
my
be my
gosh.
new favorite
It's
character, even though Overwatch is
seriously.
kind of dying.
Yeah,
But
I've not popped in my copy of Overwatch in quite some time. But then again, I've just not had the time and motivation to really do a lot of things that I used to do. But
yeah,
yeah,
I'm the same
it's
way.
just
Like I enjoy playing some games, but like it's too much effort just changing the disc.
yeah, no. I mean that was the only way, but now it's yeah, it's I'm literally only a couple feet away from my Xbox, and it's like, oh, I don't want to do this. It's too
Yeah,
much. But I also like looking at my collection of physical copies instead of just looking
yeah.
at like a library of digital downloads. But hey, man, I don't know.
Well, like it
Who
adds to
knows?
the decoration of your room and all. Like I like
Yeah,
having that
yeah.
collection of copies of those
Mm-hmm.
dank little floppy little discs.
Floppy disks. Yeah, I
Yeah,
play Halo
bring
on
back
floppy disk.
bring
Bring
back
it.
the floppy disks.
Oh my God. Halo on floppy disk. This is what
Why aren't they
everyone's
doing
asking
that?
for.
I miss
Yeah, I
the
know.
old gaming.
It's
Like I'm starting to sound like an
banging
old
on
man.
rocks.
Bring
Yeah.
back Pong.
Yeah. You should occupy like a busy city street just so we could you know, force someone that doesn't have the ability to do so to bring back Pong as like the biggest game ever. It's like, what are you even doing? I don't know. It'd probably make more sense than many of the protests going on.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's not try to get political. I'm sorry. That's a whole different rabbit hole for a whole different time.
Oh yeah.
So, let's
Yeah,
not touch that
you
can of
just can't
worms.
get political anymore without people screaming at you.
Yep.
That actually
what they sound
brings
like.
on like one of my questions. Like, um,
Oh, sure.
let me just
Bring
find
it
it
on.
and see how I phrased it. Do 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 do.
Meanwhile, oh man, I've been watching too much old SpongeBob, and I'm laughing hysterically at stuff that I didn't like. I just kind of passed off as like boring talk. It's like, oh, that doesn't really make much sense as a kid. That's what I thought, and I don't know. And the chocolate episode. Hello? I love you. Shuts the door in his face. I was like,
Yeah.
I've seen it so many times, and this was like the first time I like was crying just at this one scene. I
Yeah, there's
love
some
you.
like hidden gems in SpongeBob where you
I'm like,
don't get
yeah,
it as a
seriously.
kid, but like
Yeah.
something about it now just hits you.
It's a magical show that formed the minds of many children that would rule the world later.
And then gave him ADHD.
Yeah. Was that proven to be like just like a misleading study or just a myth or
I
whatever, or was that
honestly have
actually
no idea.
proven fact?
But like it was like
Yeah.
said that like the bright colors gave kids ADHD or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I kept hearing. I was like, cool.
Cool.
I'll want it. As long as I get to watch SpongeBob, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'll get anything if I just want to watch more SpongeBob.
SpongeBob.
My name's not Rick. Oh man, I was just I love that one.
Yeah, me too.
Ah.
Um.
Did you find that question?
Oh yeah. Um. So if you could give everybody one piece of advice, what would it be?
Um, let's just stay silent for like the next hour,
Or just cut this out.
and then it like there's one sniff at the very end, and then it just cuts out.
Yeah. There's the episode, everybody.
The outro plays. Woo! Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we should come back to that one, like maybe as like one of the final questions, unless if there's any harder ones than that. Just
There's
I don't know.
some more difficult questions that would take a bit to answer. Like I know my
Is your
answer
mom
to
gay?
that. Yes.
Hmm? Oh, your
No,
mom is gay? What? Oh.
that is a question.
Advice, advice for like life in general.
Yeah, like what's something that people need to follow by to make the world better, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, I know exactly how
That,
to answer that
yeah, go
question.
ahead.
Just be more
Yeah,
open-minded. Like
absolutely.
people are just like so quick to start screaming about how they're right and all that.
Yeah. It's a race to see who has the best scream.
Like I'm
The
guilty on
yeah.
like not being able to listen to what people have to say on
Yeah,
some
exactly.
things,
Sure.
but yeah, like I'm a hypocrite about it at sometimes, but yeah.
I think everybody's a yeah. You're a hypocrite if you say you're never a hypocrite.
Yeah.
That's just, you know, it's just who we are. For me personally, you know, the answer always changes from time to time because, you know, as a kid, you're just like, you know, it's super simple because you don't have the experience and starting to go into this real world that all my teachers said that I would be a part of, you know, this real world that they've been preparing us for. It's like, can I just kind of go back to the fake world or whatever? Anyway, the for me in my writing, um, I'm doing a pretty sick show, dude. I'm like doing a little screenplay, I guess, or screenwriting for
Yeah.
a pretty sick show. And one of the main messages I think I want people to, you know, people can, if this ever comes out, which I hope it will, and it'll be the greatest thing ever, I swear. It will, you know, people can always figure out their own, what they take from it, their own
Yeah.
little messages, which I love that about art. So for me personally, what I want to go in and hopefully people will see is that don't let the past like chain you down. Don't forget the past though. Um,
Yeah.
don't forget, you know, the trials that you went through. Don't forget the losses that you had, but don't keep keep that chained keep that stuff chained to you and where you can't really move on.
Yeah, learn
So like
from
getting
it
over
and
like exactly especially just like getting over stuff, because the world is keep on going around, as they say.
Yeah, and don't
Hey,
let the
keep on
world
going.
go
That's what.
on without you.
That's exactly how all the great philosophers said it. Man, you just gotta keep on, man. Thank you, Caesar. I don't know your importance, Caesar, but maybe that's why Brutus killed you or whatever his name was. Man, you just gotta keep going. And he's like, oh, I hate that guy. He stabs him. Oh well, it's bro. I'm Julius Caesar.
I wish all my history teachers spoke like that. I would have paid more attention.
Well, I'm gonna be the yeah. Maybe I should do that. I should go in to get a teaching degree, teach history. It's like, oh guys, let's talk about history, but let's talk about Abraham Lincoln. Oh my God, I love I found a new thing I love, I guess, on the internet
Okay.
that make people awesome in my eyes is fake quotes. Because you'll always stumble upon the Tumblr girl or just basic girl online inspirational quotes from
Yeah.
past leaders of the world, like Gandhi. It's like, oh, I don't know, but like just say something that like the person that you're putting the quote under who like never said it, like anything's a dildo if you're brave enough. Mahatma Gandhi. It's like, what? Yeah. It's like, huh?
Yeah, I've seen those lying around on the internet. Some of those are really funny.
I love those ones. Yeah. Internet quotes. They're the best.
So,
But yeah, no, all in all, I would just say, yeah, just learn from your mistakes. Don't, completely kill the past, because, that's how you got to where you are. But don't let it keep you down. You gotta keep on trucking through.
where were we? What is your
We're on
dream
planet Earth.
job? Oh, haha. We
My
just
dream job.
DDoSed ourselves. They're gonna know where we live.
No! Damn it. I shouldn't have done that. So, I guess just something I love, what I love is big hot anime titties.
Oh,
So
yeah.
something with that. I don't know.
All the time.
Yeah. My dream job is big old titties. Right now, I definitely want to be like a director of some sorts. A director of my own scripts, which is, I don't know if that's too much, I guess, but I think I'm pretty confident in my skills of storytelling and imagery. Not to toot my own horn, but yeah, I don't know. I want to do something with animation. I like 2D animation. I always kind of hated anime, like in middle school and elementary. I don't know, just because of the stigma of weebs. And then in high school,
Yeah.
I just started watching nothing but anime. I was like, what the heck?
Yeah, I remember you'd always
it's
make
bad.
fun of weebs, and then I'm just like, he's slowly becoming one.
Yeah, it's like, uh-oh. Oh. Yeah.
Those animators.
But no, apparently yeah, no, apparently I've just been watching shows that I didn't even know were classified as anime. So like, early episodes of Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, Pokemon. Pokemon was a huge one. I never really classified it as anime because I always saw anime as the just super redundant boy meets girl in high school, and then just a bunch of shenanigans happens from there. I was like, I hate that. I still hate it. But I love, and now that I've gotten more into anime as a art, I guess. I feel like that one big fat black guy from The Office gets caught with a bunch of hentai pictures falling from his book. He's like, it's called hentai, and it's art. I love him. I love him so much. That's like all of our weebs, like the spirit animal. But No, but just watching more and more anime and not being super close-minded about it. I found a lot of great stories, you know. Um, and just it's different than just your regular Netflix show, because I feel with sometimes they do tell the kind of same stories that anime does, but for some reason that impact and the themes and the messages just don't stick with me and resonate with me as anime would. I don't know, just something about 2D anime is I like it. And then I think you were like, "What's your dream job?"
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, spill the beans.
Okay, so
No, too much beans.
never enough beans. For myself, I just for my dream job, I would like anything to make a living just off of just being creative. Like
Exactly. Yeah.
just doing anything that I can be creative cuz like I want to make music, I want to make my own movie and just all that shit. Sounds good.
Yeah, me too. Any way for me to express myself artistically, I think is up there on what I want to do. I I am not a man who likes a rhythmic system, just doing the same thing every single day. I like, you know, doing different stuff and experimenting a lot of the
Yeah,
times.
same here.
So, but if the creative route doesn't go by, I'll probably be like like a geographer or something. I don't know, or a history teacher. Those are plan Bs.
Plan
Plan
B.
B after the plan B? I don't know.
Shit. That just reminds me of our
Shit.
trip. The guy at the store harvesting
Oh
foods.
yeah. So yeah. For some reason, I don't know why. Harvest Foods is just a really funny thing to like, just funny. Um, so no, we were on a little road trip, and we stopped by this uh little store in the community area, which is called Harvest Foods. And for some reason, my weird friend, he's kind of known for shouting things in a weird, funny voice, like root beer. And it's just, I don't know, it's just him. That's just how he do. And he just started laughing at Harvest Foods. I was like, what the hell?
He knew
And then
he knew it
going,
was coming.
yeah, he knew. He's a he's actually a genius.
He's just like
And he
challenger approaching.
weird man in line. I don't know. But walking in, I hear a baby just shrieking as they do, and in one breath, this old man, he's just like, "Man, shut them baby up, man, sound like a damn siren, man. My ears are gonna bleed, man. Oh no, shit." And it was just like, okay, this is I don't know.
We're just
Harvest
like
Foods, you
we
will
need to
surely be
get
missed.
out of here as soon as possible.
Yeah, that baby is like a warning sign. It's like that's the alarm to get the out of there.
Yeah. Um
That guy's gonna be chasing us, just yelling at us in one breath. Man, get over here, man. She.
I love how we just like wander off topic so easily. Uh
That's life.
what question were we on? Jesus Christ. Okay. So
I think we were done with that one. Yeah.
what hobby would you like to get into if you had time and money?
Pogo.
Pogo sticks or
Pogo.
just pogo? What is that
Pogo.
supposed to mean?
Pogo.
Okay.
I don't freaking know. Pogo sticking. That needs pogo stick. Sounds like a gross sex move. Hey girl, pogo stick. Ah! Boing.
What the fuck?
Man, that just like I don't know how would we react if you had you're just in there with your girl and then all of a sudden or man and then you just hear boing. It's like what? Who Hmm? And then we both have like a surprised expression on our face that looks like Obunga. It's like, oh, we're not alone.
We have definitely scared at least 99% of the viewers away already.
Scared? Speak for yourself. I think we've attracted even more.
Uh,
The haunting of the pogo.
yeah, they just jumped to halfway through the podcast just to get to this part.
Yeah. Who knows, man? Maybe we might inspire a generation of pogoers. History is like in the 2030s, for some reason, there's like a bunch of kids that are on a revolution on pogo sticks. What is the cause of all this? And there's going to be like a bunch of debates and whatever, but we know the true secrets.
The true secrets.
We know who started it all.
Uh,
The pogos.
archive this podcast while you can, boys.
Yeah. Yeah, we know the future. I would like to get into Mongolian throat singing, actually.
Yes.
Because every time I try, my voice hurts for the next day, and it's like, ah, oh, damn it.
Brandon's
I want
the
to be
best at it.
cool. Yeah, the same kid that we're talking about, Brandon. He's a funny Asian, you know, that laughs at Harvest Foods. So, man, I feel so bad for him. He got he was on. It's a funny picture of he was on like a cruise ship, not a cruise ship, or some boat, and he was talking with a girl. He was talking with a girl, and just you know, she looks pretty nice. They're taking a picture. She looks pretty good, you know, normal, I would say. And then look at his face, and it's like, I'll send you the picture, and then you could put it up right now. Oh yeah,
Okay.
that's nice. That's pretty good. Root beer.
And
So.
I'll post the photo of Jeremy doing the weird-eyed thing.
Oh man. Hey
That's
Jeremy,
his,
we
rap
created
cover.
a new podcast. It's really funny.
We're just making fun of him for most of it too.
I feel bad. I feel bad for him, but I think we should save his stories for another time.
We need to get them on.
Let it be
podcast.
But hobby. Yeah, I don't really know. I just kind of do the same thing usually every day, and don't really like to venture from my norm sometimes.
Yeah.
Most of the times.
I get that.
Other days I just like, I want to go on an adventure. I want to go to Antarctica, and then the next day is like, I'm a freaking idiot. Why the hell would I want to do this? So,
Yeah, change.
just
is
little
scary.
bursts here and there.
I don't like change.
Yeah. People don't like, yeah, that's why people didn't like Obama. Believe in change. What was his slogan? Something change?
I have no idea. I'm not one of the politics.
I need a change of underwear.
Hell yeah, amen to that.
He's just asking for a pair of underwear, and he just got elected president. It's like, this is not what I want. I wanted just underwear. I don't want to rule a country. I don't know. I don't even know how that makes sense, but I said it. There, I said
It's
it.
out.
So
You
controversial.
don't have to worry anymore.
So brave. Yeah. Yeah. What about you?
For
What's your hobbies?
me, I just like
Or what- yeah,
making
what hobby?
custom cars. Like something about that like sounds
Custom
really fun.
cars.
Yeah, like
I don't know. Yeah.
designing
know shit about
cars
shit,
and
so-
making them.
Ah, I see.
Like I'm not like a
Toy
huge
cars?
car guy, but I always really liked doing like playing GTA and like customizing cars and shit like that. It's
Oh,
always
yeah,
like
yeah,
really
sure.
fun. But I ain't
Yeah.
got money for that.
Yeah. What is the next question?
Next question is
What color is your poop this morning?
obviously blue.
Obviously, you stupid idiot. gosh.
Did you not see my my post on Rate My Poo?
Yeah.
I thought you were a true friend.
CEO. Hi, I'm the CEO and co-founder of Rate My Poo. Rate my ranky shit. Rank! Ah, shit, man. It smells like a shit.
Where is the web designer now who made that website? We need to know. What
Where
great
is he?
websites is he making now? On to the actual question. What
Questions?
is your spirit animal?
I don't know. I don't know what it is. What is it? I'm gonna guess. I don't even know. I'm like blanking on animals now. Like, what
What
animals?
is an animal?
What animals? Animal.
Animals.
Yeah, I don't know. I've
Um,
never really delved deep into that kind. Like I delved like deeper into like astrology for no good reason.
yeah.
But spirit animals is like, oh, that one looks cool. I'll be that one. That's
Yeah.
mine.
Well, what's one that you like relate to? I guess.
Yeah. Probably elephants. I don't know.
Why? I'm confused.
I'm horny.
Oh, got him. But for me, I would have
Can we
to
get
go with the
extinct animals?
blobfish. Yes.
Blobfishes.
Dude,
Blobfish.
they're sexy. I'll put it on the screen what a blobfish is. That's the exact noise that I imagined him making.
Yeah. Seriously, they just look disgusted. It's like, God, why'd you do this to me?
Oh, what is that?
But that's actually like
smell?
what they sound like. That's what they sound like when they're happy. So like, ah.
What noise
Aw,
do they
yay.
make when they're upset, though? Jesus Christ. Imagine it.
Yeah, I don't know. I was gonna do something weird, but I was like, no, I think I want to keep my throat. I think I want to keep it to make even weirder noises. Really the most stereotypical animal I would probably pick is like the wolf. You know,
Yeah.
ugh, I'm alone. I'm a lone wolf. I'm brooding. You know,
Yeah.
and me being a half Native American, I don't know. That's just usually what it is. I don't want to be a deer because I'm gonna get killed. Like, nope. I don't know.
Blobfish is the best answer. I'm just saying.
Blobfish is pretty good, yeah.
What
Shoot.
is your biggest fear?
Probably not being in control of myself, I would say.
Yeah, that's actually a really good one.
Yeah, I don't know. I for a time, I was very scared to like go to sleep because I would
Oh.
overthink. I'm a huge overthinker, and you know, just overthinking what my body is doing in the real world, you know, is kind of terrifying to me. Where I'm just paralyzed and I'm hopeless to do anything. Of course, if like a loud bang goes off, then of course I'll be like alert. But since I have sleep paralysis, not too
Same.
much anymore, but for a time, for like a year straight, it was just every night. It was like, well, this is happening again. Just gotta wait through it and then get back up. Because with sleep paralysis, you cannot, because you're super tired, because you're just about to fall asleep, and that's when like you're the most tired before you actually fall asleep, and all you want to do is just lay your head back down. But if you're gonna lay your head back down, no matter how many times you do it, you're just gonna keep paralyzed, like keep well, of course, your body always paralyzes when you go to sleep. That's how you don't punch in real life when you're punching in your dream, but you're aware that you're paralyzed and you could hear weird hallucination or hear weird hallucinations, see weird hallucinations, but also hear really creepy stuff. And the thing with sleep paralysis that's stupid is whatever you're thinking, the most scariest thing that you can think of And you're always like, don't think about this. But since you're like, don't think about this thing, that's the thing that's in your mind, and that's going to be created in through a hallucination um, or audio cues, basically. And you can always tell when it's about to come, but you're like you're too late. Just wait, like just a bit too late from stopping it completely. There's
Yeah.
always like this weird low droning sound. Um, and it's like, God damn it, and then all of a sudden something like sits on top of you, or like it just feels like a huge pressure on your chest and all over, and you can feel kind of like a tingling feeling. It's just a weird feeling. I hate it. I don't know why it's even a thing.
Yeah.
But no, going back to my fear. Oh, were you gonna say something?
No, go on.
Good. Let me finish. Finish this fight. I was instead of finishing the fight, let me finish my thought and say that my greatest fear, I don't like it when I'm not in control. Expect like another kind of sub fear that falls into this category is like being in the middle of like a vast ocean. I hate that because
Yeah.
I'm not a natural swimmer. I can swim, but it's like and there's creatures that are bigger than me that are you know of course like not a lot of people are killed by sharks because sharks don't really kill too many humans, but still. Um, just like whales, even whales, it's like, oh, I had
Yeah.
way too many dreams as a kid, and that's what really kind of set this fear in me of being in the middle of an ocean and seeing just a giant whale in the distance. It's like that scene from Finding Nemo when Dory's talking to the whale, and then all of a sudden it like comes up behind them and it's huge. It's like that thing was just like it looks so small, and then all of a sudden it's behind them and it's massive. It's like, oh, that really scared me as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ocean's scary, man.
That's an interesting, yeah. It is, yeah, it's super scary. But yeah, I think I should mess around with something like that in one of my stories. Actually, I kind of am. I don't know. I just never thought about it, about the fear, like the kind of irrational fears and scary thoughts of what like children think of. Like I don't know, like the room that you never went to in like school because it's something boring, like, oh, it's just a control panel room, but like what if there's a monster in there or
Yeah.
something, just like weird little stuff like that. It adds a little bit of interest
We should like
that
totally
I
expand on like all of that in like the second episode, because I have a lot of stuff to say
yeah,
about like that kind of topic. Um,
yeah, just not being in control. That's what I'm kind of scared of.
yeah, I completely get that. Um, for me, my biggest fear is just being alone. Like
Yeah,
just myself. Like I wouldn't be able to make it.
yeah,
Like I like socializing, and like I rely on people
yeah.
too much. Like
Hmm.
I wouldn't know what to do or like how to start a fire if someone didn't teach me. Like
Oh yeah, no.
just
No,
simple things
no
like
primitive
that.
technology. Yeah, exactly.
Like
I
I'm
know, it's like
I'm
the shortest horror story, which is the last man on Earth heard a knock at his door. And it's like, uh-oh.
yeah,
I don't know. That's
that one
kind of a weird
always
thought.
freaked me out as a kid. Like
Yeah,
like I would go insane. I'm
just
pretty sure I would be the one hearing a knock. Like
yeah, exactly. It's yeah. I mean, there is literally nothing you can do for, your race if you're alone. Or wait,
yeah.
no, never mind actually. But you could always touch your no, never mind. Let's move on. It's getting a bit
Okay.
weird.
Like I would starve to death in the first day. I can't.
Yeah.
I just can't. Still regarding the fear thing. What's the silliest
Sure.
fear that you have?
Ooh, yeah. uh, Thinking someone that I live with like shrinks to the point where I can't see them, and then I accidentally step on them. Uh, like I get super. I don't know why. It just I didn't watch Honey I Shrunk the Kids. I never watched it. I never watched anything with shrinking really. But for some reason, I don't know. It's just I look at my like chair and see it's like, wait, someone was sitting here. Like my sister was sitting there. It's like, wait, wait, wait. It just it's just so weird. I don't know where it came from. It just all of a sudden happened. And I'm like, well, I'm gonna think, yeah, this is stupid, and then one day, someone's gonna shrink, and I'm gonna sit them, and then I'm gonna be charged for murder. That's the true horror.
Yeah. For me, it's like being stuck. I guess it's kind of claustrophobic in a way.
Yeah.
Like, I can't even play video games and get stuck in like a glitch or something and not feel
Oh yeah,
uncomfortable.
yeah.
Like,
Yeah, I know what because you know, like this is not what's supposed to happen. This is not what the game is
yeah,
supposed to be doing,
I
and I'm here.
I have to move around like in general. Like right now I'm just like tapping my foot. Like I always have to be moving.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So if I can't,
And not being able to do so is, yeah,
yeah, I like the freedom of being able to move. So,
absolutely.
yeah.
I think, yeah, shoot. I was just about to say again regarding fears or something. That yeah, another thing like kind of relating to that with like video games is when video games are doing something that is not usual, like a glitch in like the menu system or just something that you like a game you've played. Like me, it's Halo. And if just like all of a sudden I see something that's not there, that was never there, all of a sudden, it's just like, uh-oh, this is like, what the hell is happening? Like, that's why Doki Doki to me
Yeah.
is like my, it's so creepy to me,
You just
you know?
saying that just made my skin crawl. Like I'm scared to look at a screen
Doki
now.
Doki! Ah! Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, it's a terrifying game. And it got some flack, I think, by the BBC because apparently a 15-year-old kid committed suicide from Doki Doki. It said it sucked him in and he kept getting messages on his phone. I was like,
Oh.
wow, that's very unfortunate. But it actually wasn't Doki Doki. It was another game. It was like a phone app. And just because it was anime, and the biggest anime game kind of right now is that with like an anime style is Doki Doki. Um, you know, they just kind of blamed it on Doki Doki.
All right.
Do
So
the next
the
question?
next one I have is biggest pet peeves.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. Biggest pet peeves. I got a lot of biggest pet peeves.
Me too.
I hate petting peeves. I don't know. People named Peeves. I hate petting them. That's my pet peeve. No, I don't know. I had a bunch and now I keep forgetting. Now that I have to focus on what I was gonna say, I'm too focused and I forgot it.
Nice.
That's kind of that's kind of what happened with me in every question so far.
I know for me, like my biggest pet peeve
Yeah.
is like people who chew really loudly. Um,
Oh my God. Yeah.
Liars. Stop.
Ugh.
Uh, Also people who are too full of themselves.
Yeah, yeah.
Like
For
I do
me,
so many
that
great
reminded me.
things.
Yeah. For me, it's people who apologize too much, or not apologize too much. Sorry, it's
Did you say sorry?
those people that are like, sorry, I'm so sorry, damn it.
Hypocrite.
No, I mean it comes back full circle. We no, I was Shoot. Oh, that's what it was. This one girl, she kept calling herself like literal trash. I hate people who just
Oh,
continue to say that over and over and
yeah.
over. I'm like straight garbage. I'm like literal trash. I'm meme trash. It was funny the first couple times, but once everyone says it, it's just it loses its meaning. And that's what I kind of hate about the current meme culture or meme climate, if you can call it that.
Yeah.
Nuku at meme climate, 12 o'clock. Um, it's just people just saying the same stuff every day. Like Daddy, for instance. Like, oh, it's funny because it's weird. You know, some random teenage boy calling another friend Daddy or whatever. It's like, okay. And then everyone else thought it was funny and decided to say it again. And it's
Yeah.
like, okay, this is just annoying.
Memes are really declining.
Repetition.
There's a few gems out
Yeah.
there, but uh,
Is this a funny meme? And like it's the pigeon guy
yeah,
holding another image of a pigeon guy holding the what's the new one? The new one is the car
slapping.
salesman slapping the car.
Yeah.
Slaps customer. Tag, you're it. That's probably my favorite one on that one. Just because, you know, of course that wouldn't have been funny if it wasn't for those first couple ones that were pretty bad, and then all of a sudden something like this. Yeah, I think PewDiePie also said it, and again, I think PewDiePie, for me, I'm gonna go out there and say something so controversial. Man, I'm so brave. Um, you know, of course he's known as the meme killer. He has
Yeah.
got 2 claps and he kills memes, but um, as soon as he says something, you know, like an opinion, everyone else keeps saying that opinion over and over. And it's like, I don't know if you're being genuine or not.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like, actually one that kind of backfired on him was the Marvel movies, how he kind of hates Marvel movies. Like, I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong. I think
Yeah.
Marvel movies are just okay. But, I can see where he's getting at.
Yeah.
Shoot, I was gonna say
I
something
really
about a
like
meme, but I forgot.
Marvel movies, but like, that's kind of like
Yeah.
my guilty pleasure, cause like I'm scared to say it
Sure.
at times.
Yeah.
But when someone says it, I'm just like, let me tell you this.
Yeah. Someone's gonna like, yeah, look at you weird for like, oh, you like Captain Underpants Speedo? Or Captain Underpants. Captain America's that's what I was trying to say. Captain America's Underpants. But I said Captain Underpants' Speedo.
I haven't heard that name.
We should start-
forever.
There should be a Captain Underpants cinematic universe now.
Yes.
Captain Underpants. That movie sucked.
Now Marvel has to sponsor this episode.
Yeah. They're gonna go buy out the company that made Captain Underpants. Adam. He's like the latest villain. He's like Sonic the Hedgehog at like the end of Super Smash Bros. Brawl, where he just kind of shows up and just kills the boss. Like, oh well, okay, where the hell were you? And then you saved everybody. Thank you, Sonic the Hedgehog. You're a crappy character.
This really, really needs to be a thing.
Yeah.
Marvel, sponsor
Captain
us.
Underpants. What's an opinion that you have that you think is a pretty unpopular opinion?
This
Yeah,
is
it's a
gonna
tough
take
one.
me a while to think of an answer. Let me actually write
Before
that down.
we already
so
have
that way
people
I have
hating
it in my
us.
face.
Yeah. Right in your face. Slap the paper on your face. You're just in class. You're just ripping out pieces of paper. Just one by one by one. I don't forget anything. Why do I sound like this? I'm only 15. Danny DeVito has not changed. He's been 50 years old for like 50 years. He's been 50 years old for 90 years. That doesn't make any sense.
We need to get Danny DeVito on this podcast.
Yeah. Danny DeVito loves his podcast. And he just keeps writing it, like we keep saying it every episode. It's like, hey everybody, it's Danny DeVito's favorite podcast, and he gets super annoyed, and he just like keeps writing us letters and emails like, guys, fuck off. I don't even know you. I gotta do my business. And then he's like, all right,
Eventually,
fine.
it
I'll just
would.
come on the podcast.
Yes, that's what I was about to say. Like,
How do
eventually,
we
it
just
just
keep
get.
pressuring him into it.
Yes, we're going to do it. No, that's how we'll start each episode now.
That's our Twitch goal.
We're gonna have to just restart
Yeah.
the entire episode just to put that
Rename it.
in.
Yeah.
Just
Please, Danny DeVito. Please, Danny DeVito.
you're the hero
It's
that
like,
we
wow,
need.
this is an interesting podcast handle. Yeah.
Danny DeVito
Hmm.
now in the Marvel universe
Yeah. Isn't he?
as Captain
he in one film?
Underpants.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, that actually could work. Excuse me.
This needs to be a thing.
Genius.
Uh,
Yes.
Okay,
We're
this
creative
entire
geniuses. We can
podcast
make it work.
is copyrighted.
Yep.
If you take
We
any
just do
ideas,
that.
we are suing you. This is going to be quite a long podcast. I expected it to be like 40 minutes, but it's already been an hour.
Oh shoot, it didn't even feel like that.
No, it feels like it's
Only
been
felt
like
like
20. Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. So I got the final question. The final beans, I guess one could spill. What's your favorite music? What kind of music do you listen to?
Oh, I listen to mostly like rock, metal, and all that kind of stuff. And the wee bit of rap.
Yeah,
R&B.
yeah.
Hip hop.
R&B. R&B is nice. First off, fuck the click and the click you gain west side of it does something. I don't know. I got shot. Anyway, enough Tupac jokes. Yeah, for me, I've been listening to. The first band that I really got into for the first time was probably Linkin Park. As
Yeah.
stereotypical as it sounds, yeah, I just could not stop listening to their music. From first album even to the last album, which is not, like, objectively, it's not a great Linkin Park album, but it has a little spot for me to listen to. I just like it. I don't know. Hate me. Fine. Crucify me. I don't care. But, yeah, that usually I just listen to, rock and metal. I was into death metal. I was into Swedish melodic death metal at one point. It kind of, I don't listen to it that often anymore, but that's just who I was. I was never a kid that's like, ugh, I hate my parents. My parents are freaking awesome, but
Yeah.
they don't deserve hate. But just the stresses, I guess, of school, the daily school grind that kind of put me into that music, and it was like such a relief, just to listen to some headbangers. And I was always the kid that was like, yeah, rap and country music. I listen to everything besides rap and country. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of naive now that I look back at it, because there's some great stuff that both of those genres have to offer. Right now or in like 2013, when I would say that, it was like the worst that it's been in such a long time with like mumble rap, like
Oh.
and like the lyric translation is like the quantum like it's just like what? Like how the hell would anyone even understand that? And of course idiots in the comments like, oh, you gotta be a moron not to understand. It's like, well, it does take a moron to understand another moron, so.
Yeah.
But then again, that would mean I'm a moron for whatever. We could just go on this forever. But I've listened to more country, more old school classics, like 50s music. Hell, even went back to like the 40s for a brief time. But right now I listen to, I would say for anyone who wants music recommendations, I would say listen to D's Nuts. Got 'em.
Nice.
Apparently D's Nuts, I did not know D's Nuts was a band formed in 2004, before the whole D's Nuts craze by Vine. I think it was an Australian, like, hardcore band, or punk band or something. I don't know the genres all too well, but they're not like a like a comedic band. They're like a legit rock band. It's like,
Nice.
it's kind of weird. I listen to these nuts. Just I don't know. Um, right now the band, the artists I listen to the most are I I'm gonna get like noises of disgust from people by saying this, but I like Post Malone. I like Post Malone's music just
Same.
because I knew him first on YouTube. Because on YouTube, like especially on like the H3 podcast, I was like, dude, this guy is so chill. He's so relatable. He's so nice. His tattoos are ugly as all hell. His hair, like what the even? That's like what? And then I listened to some of his music, and it's like, okay, this is actually pretty good. I like it.
Yeah. There's
Um,
some songs I don't really
and
care
then
for
yeah,
from him,
yeah, there's always those,
but
but
most of them are like really good.
the saw that I am gayer now. Wait, what? And then I used to listen. I think I can listen to Linkin Park without really getting old of them. Like
Yeah,
the
same.
song I've listened to since it's like inception or since it's been released that I've never gotten old of is actually a lot of Linkin Park songs, but the ones that come to mind are "In the End," "Lost in the Echo," and "Poopity Scoop Poop." I forgot the last one. I love him so much I forgot it. Um, but yeah, since the and now Mike Shinoda, the
Oh
kind of
yes.
former of the group, he's released an amazing album. Like it's very it's almost a concept album because he takes us through a journey out of grief and despair and into at least a different place with a new outlook. And I love each song. I think each song has its own place. Some not my favorite to listen to sometimes. It just happens on what mood I'm in. Like
Yeah,
World on
I
Fire
get
kind of
that.
comes to my mind where like it's a bit slow, but I think that's what Mike Shinoda. I think I have just a slight of a problem with Mike Shinoda's like songs, like Crossing the Line, which if you haven't heard that, that's probably the one you would hear on the radio. Um, if you haven't listened to the album, go listen to it. But um, Crossing the Line is probably the most famous single. Most people love Crossing the Line, but I think it's just kind of it just needs a little bit more tweaking. Like I love the ending, all the different sounds coming together um, in the chorus, the guitar, it's all great, but in the first time the chorus is sung and the second time it just feels a bit empty, and then all of a sudden out of nowhere everything is thrown at us at once, and it's like, okay, I don't know if it's deserved or not, but it's still a good song. Same with World on Fire. Um, but those are probably my two least favorites. Other than that, it's very, very, very much a piece of well-crafted art, I would say.
Mm-hmm. One
Fuck
song.
whoever gave it a 3.0. I hate that
Who
guy.
the hell? Let's fight him.
I don't know.
Get him on the podcast. We'll
Yeah.
scream at him.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite track on that list?
Probably IOU. That
IOU is a very, very good one.
I love it. It sounds so
It's
good
like
with
way too
like
short.
a really good like stereo and like bass. Ugh.
Yes, absolutely. Of course, the obvious answer for someone like me is every song. You know, I can't do that though. I don't know. There is pretty much something for everybody, really. For there's some like classical, not classical, Mozart. Um, there, I like the sound of "Hold It Together." Like at the chorus, the first time the chorus pops in, it sounds almost a little bit like old school rap. And by old school, of course, I'm a newbie, so I was thinking like early 2000s rap and like maybe late 90s, which is not that old, but whatever. Um, but overall, I think my favorite would probably be uh, Ghosts. I don't know.
Yeah,
Ghosts
that's a
is
good one.
nice.
All of it
Liftoff is,
depends.
I love Chino's voice. It's great.
Yeah. For me, like listening to music, I have to be in a certain mood to listen to a certain song. Like,
Yeah.
Like some songs are just way too slow for me, but
Yeah, I like just listening to music, and on my phone I can change the pitch and speed of a song,
yeah.
so I love messing with those features. And like I can sometimes download an instrumental version of a song and like make my own lyrics that no one else would really hear. I don't know. I just like stuff like that. Music's cool, man. What would the world do without music?
I love music. It saved my life.
Yeah. I kissed my CD.
I
I don't
hate
know.
hearing that phrase, but I can see how it's true.
Kiss my CD.
No, no, I'm saying like music saves my life.
Jesus. Yeah, yeah, it's so
Like
it's so
it helped me through a lot
overused.
of like rough times.
Yeah, of course. Though music definitely helps a lot of people. But yeah, no. It helps a lot of people. Yeah, no. I don't know what I was saying there. Yeah, no.
Yeah, I have those moments
I'm
where I'm
arguing
just
with
like
myself.
saying stuff and not thinking about what I'm saying, and I'm just like making complete nonsense, like the yeah, no.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Shut up.
uh,
Eh.
I'm really bad at
Okay.
just talking without thinking about what I'm saying.
I'm just talking without thinking. Bop, 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 bop. Let's make our
Uncle.
own album.
Hell yeah.
Bop, 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 bop.
We
Get
still.
on SoundCloud. It's gonna be the best. SoundCloud artists.
Damn it.
They all, oh my god, they all look gross. Their hair, it looks gross. Lil Pump. Thanks, Lil Pump, for words of insight.
Yeah.
I think for the next episode, we should just like, hey guys, today we're gonna speak in our normal voice because we wanted to make a good impression on the first episode, but now we're gonna speak in our true voice.
Just each
like-
episode change
yeah.
the way we speak.
Dude, yeah. Change our episode, like change your title to something new every episode. It's like, what is your guys' name? I'm Buzz Lightyear. I come in pies. And with that out of the way, let's cut this bad boy off. Anyway, this is just a little it's something that we've been really wanting to do for quite some time, but
Probably
we've
about
both
like
been
2
busy
years.
and oh Jesus, yeah, it's been quite a while. So we were just kind of, firing from the hip, and hopefully it went out pretty well. If there's any suggestions, like possibly any questions that you guys want to have answered on like maybe the next couple episodes or so, go ahead, ask away. Let us know how well we did or how not so well we did. you know. And but I think we should be making more of these because I don't know, I just like sitting and talking. Sitting and talking's fun.
Yeah,
So.
and me and you always have like really odd conversations, but funny.
Like shrinking people and crushing them accidentally. That's
Yeah.
fun.
It's always fun.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Anyways, thank you for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Please come back. We'll miss you. And yeah. Leave topic.
Leave topic now. Do it.
Do it. Just do it. Okay, bye.